Well, it's a remarkably warm February 1st, and I'm about to go for a bike ride. The plan is to ride to Concord and then through the Minuteman National Park and over to West Concord and then back home. It's about 22 miles. We'll see how it goes. Here's the route. Turns out it's actually about 23 miles, for the most part on roads that are not particularly heavily traveled. It's a good route, I think, and I'll probably do it a time or two more. Here are the ride stats. I'd hoped to cut my average speed down to around 10 or 12 miles an hour. It's still pretty high at 14.2. Surprisingly, my actual amp hour consumption was actually quite good. It may be that I'm simply able to pedal a bit more strongly after only a couple of days of additional riding. Here's the ride profile, elevation profile, speed across that and slope. It's got quite a lot of up and down, but really wasn't that hard to do given that I have the electric assist. Here's an overall analysis of the ride. As you can see, I'm still spending much too much time at high speed. Here's the speed slope data. As you can see, the bike and I really do like to go fast downhill. In deference to yesterday's 22-mile ride, I'm going to take it easy today. Try to keep the speed down to 10 or 12 miles an hour on average. That's down from yesterday's 14.7, so I should get a little bit better battery range this way. We'll see. And I'll probably also use the motor a bit more.
Turn right onto Peakham Road.
To start, we'll cut up to Concord. This is 13 miles an hour. Seems awfully slow compared to yesterday, but it's about what I should be running. Windy today. This is the first big hill. And per usual, there's some amount of traffic. Got up to 22 miles an hour down that hill. Just coasting. This is Route 27 going through Sudbury Center. 27 is always very, very busy, and this intersection's been under construction, so it's a bit of a mess. Getting through is always a bit of a challenge with the traffic and given that I have to turn left. But it'll put me on the road to Concord. This is Sudbury Center. The building on the right is the original town hall, town meeting hall and offices. In the center is the Grange Hall, and just to the left, one of the three churches in town center. This route is frequented by bikers. Almost invariably, drivers give me lots of room and aren't an issue.
Let's let this guy out in front. I really don't want him.
This next bit of the route went through some open farm fields at 7-acre or 4-acre corner. It was really windy. I was glad to get through this and back into the shelter of the trees. First casualty here, the right handlebar extender popped out and fell off. I had to stop and pick it up. I suppose I'll need to glue it into place. Here the Sudbury River and floodplain. The floodplain is really quite wide, and seasonally, during the snow melt, actually does flood bank to bank. Once you cross Route 2, you're into Concord proper. Unfortunately, at this point, the battery on my Mobius died, and I was unable to make any more video. So it stops here. It's a shame, because I was able to ride through the Minuteman National Park, take a good look at some of the exhibits and buildings, and then go along to West Concord and home.